25F. Am quite sure my boyfriend, 26M, is going to break up with me tomorrow night. Well, not so much as break up as present me with a deal-breaker. We've been talking about marriage for a while and I made it clear I want to be engaged this year. Well, the year ends in under 2 hours and nothing. I sent him a text today, just saying, hi, and he told me he'll talk tomorrow night. Nothing else. No explanation. No plan to meet in person. There is the slightest possibility it's a surprise proposal, but we're not the type to do surprises like that. More likely he's going to tell me he's not ready for a commitment like this, even though we've already been dating for almost 5 years now, and I will have to accept that and walk away. My question is, how do I handle this with grace and dignity? A part of me hates my boyfriend for stringing me along, but I know I can't really be angry at him for this. I'm not entitled to a ring. We both want different things and that's that. I know that, but I hate it and am scared of it. How do I handle this final conflict without going crazy, so to speak? Better to find out now than 2 more years down the road. It still sucks though. Just keep it short if he does break up with you. You don't want it dragging out. Would you say yes if he proposes? It seems like you know you want different things now. Hey op, hope you are okay. On my end I kept on reminding myself it's not really a loss, because if he doesn't know enough at this point to commit, am I really losing anything? I'm actually gaining the freedom to find someone else who would love me and will know he wants to be with me for the rest of our lives. This relationship you are losing, if you do, it's not really a loss. So op, time for an update. I'm wondering why you are not considering breaking up with him. I'm in a pretty similar situation. My boyfriend has been telling me he's going to propose since Valentine's Day last year. He keeps saying it and not doing it. I'd honestly rather he just didn't say anything at all, because now when we go do something special I get my hopes up and am disappointed every time. I kind of feel strung along. I have never seen it end well when the woman gives marriage proposal ultimatums. He's only 26, so he probably doesn't feel ready. Especially if he's not financially secure to support a family. You've got to have a stable partner through college and the stress of starting your adult life. That's worth a lot and should be cherished. Very few people at 25 are still compatible with the same people they liked at 20, so if it ends, it's a little sad, but also liberating. You'll get to discover who 25 you is interested in, you get to use all that maturity you gained, you get to make decisions for your future. So if it's over, take some deep breaths and thank him for 5 years of support, joy, growth and love. Then thank him for having the maturity to break up instead of dragging you along longer or getting into a marriage he doesn't want to be in. Wish him well and tell him you can reconvene in a day or two to discuss the logistics of separating, especially if you live together. 18F. Want to go to a high school dance, but my boyfriend, 19M, doesn't want me to. My school's snowball dance is in 2 weeks. I'm a senior and still haven't been to any high school dances because I haven't really had anyone to go with up until this point. My boyfriend graduated last year, so he can't go with me. I told him I was going to snowball this year and he got really upset asking who I was going with, but I was really confused as to why, so I asked. He said he sees high school dances as something you only go to with your S.O. or crush, but in my experience most people just go with their friends, and that's what I planned on doing as well. He's literally begging me not to go, but I really want to and IDK if I should. Don't miss out on your high school experiences or any life experiences for that matter because of his insecurity. If you allow it now, you're setting yourself up for issues going forward. It is perfectly normal to go with your friends to high school events. Don't let anyone steal your last bits of childhood. You get one senior year. Tell your boyfriend to kick rocks. You let him control this, you will regret it when you inevitably break up. Because you won't get any of these moments back. Do what you want, not what he wants. He's acting pathetic. You're in your final year of high school and you deserve to enjoy it. Go and enjoy it with your friends. Your boyfriend is petty. Go to the dance. Do not start a pattern of letting a dude manipulate you. I say go. Fuck him. He's being insecure. You're in high school. Have fun. Don't deprive yourself of experiences because of someone else's jealousy. If your intentions are pure and you're not going to fuck around with other people, then he has no reason to suspect anything. It's a high school dance, not a singles resort. When I graduated, my prom was cancelled because of COVID. Everyone regretted not being able to go. Imagine being the only one who feels that way while everyone else is talking about how fun it was. Please go. You are 18. I'm 50. Go and have fun. Live with no regrets and enjoy life. Go. It's your last year. You're going with friends, he can't have this control over you. My fiancé keeps letting his siblings live with us? Help. My fiancé let his brother live with us last year. He had no job, just graduated from school. We had to force him to get a job or go back to school because he was just laying on our couch. Paid 0 bills because he was saving. Backstory: his past living situation led him to depression and just wasn't healthy. Fast forward to now, we are now allowing his sister, 18, live with us. We have 3 toddlers, yes. 3. 2 2-year-olds and amp. 1 1-year-old. This was supposed to be temporary, but then when it came time for her to go back to her mother's house, they all started crying because her past living situation was making her sick. She is now healthy. She sleeps on our couch because I refused to allow her to take our extra room. I had a screaming match with my fiancé over this. So every morning I cannot enjoy watching TV before my children wake up because there she is on my couch sleeping with her trash everywhere. We have to take her to school, pick her up, take her to work. I also have now become her maid. And every time I bring this all up to my fiancé, somehow I'm wrong and amp. A cry baby. My sole responsibility is to my children, my fiancé and amp, my schoolwork. He works and amp pays all the bills. She doesn't even wash her clothes, I do, and she started wearing my clothes. I told my fiancé he needed to pick her or me and amp his kids, and it turned into a big OL argument. She doesn't even buy her own food and amp is eating the meals I prepare for myself and our kids, nor does she clean up after herself. I do. I told him after she graduates she has 30 days to find somewhere else to live, or I'm taking my children and amp leaving with them. I have this deep, strong feeling he's going to want to move his other siblings in. How do I put my foot down? I am exhausted and about to leave. And I keep being told everybody will hate me because I kicked his sister out. HELPPPPP. AL significant other forgot to add she was using my kids' sensitive soap, y'all. Whole bottle gone in 1 week and it's 16.99. Also, the spare room is a playroom, storage area that I spent 6 months searching for a house that was afforded to do so. I have nowhere to put the extra stuff. I already have spoken to my fiancé and he said she will be out today, tomorrow, but did not speak a word to her on his way out the door for work. Of course he has no problem with his sis living there. You are doing all the work. Stop it. Don't pick up after her, that's not your job. Give her specific chores to do. Certain nights of the week that she cooks. If she doesn't do her laundry, she has no clean clothes. Buy a lock for your bedroom door to keep her out of your clothes. You are not her maid or her mum. It's time for you to move out. What's the point of living with him? You are not a team. How do you benefit from him putting his lazy relatives before your needs? I recommend you leave. Everything that is happening is unfair and your husband doesn't seem to care about your struggles. It is not healthy. Take all your valuables, important documents for your children and you, and all your clothes. Do you have someone to help you pack? Or someone who can watch your children while you pack? It will be easiest when everyone is out of the house. I'm not living like this. Change, or I'm out. I get helping a sib out, but this is a bit much. Ask him how would he feel if the tables were turned and one of your sib did the same? I think the key is to make him verbally say what the issue is and what needs to be done. Otherwise this is never ending. Why are you still there? I'd take my kids and go somewhere else. Otherwise, your fiancé's family will take precedence over you and your kids all the time. Time for an ultimatum. Drop the fucking rope. If he wants his sister to be waited on hand and foot, then he should be the one doing it. Fuck all that noise. M26. I've been told I'm too pretty for a man and that this is a turn-off for women. I have long curly eyelashes, I take care of my hair and skin, and I put effort in how I dress. This is third time in my life where a woman has told me I'm too pretty for her and too pretty for a man. I told her, well, if you aren't interested, it's fine, but you don't need to give me an excuse like that. She told me, no woman wants a man that's prettier than her. Is there any truth in what she's saying, or am I just being overly sensitive? Edit. Thank you to all of you. This really helped me feel better about myself and help put things into perspective. That's the top half of my face. She sounds hella insecure, to be honest. Nothing wrong with being pretty, regardless of gender. Nah. I prefer pretty-looking men. Sorta my type. She sounds insecure. Let me translate. I'm insecure and you make me feel self-conscious, so I'm going to blame your looks for how I feel about myself instead of changing or seeking therapy. Not true. People saying you're too pretty for a man are insecure. Honestly, in my area guys who put effort into their clothes and personal care are usually sought after. My husband is a very pretty man and he takes at least an hour to get ready for absolutely everything, even to go to the post office. I don't mind a man being prettier than me, so that woman was clearly chatting $Ht. She sounds like a knob with an insecurity complex. Don't let comments and buffoons like that change you, okay? Different people have different types. Too pretty for a man is absolute bullshit though. You may be too pretty for someone's own personal taste. But there is not some objective ideal for male prettiness, not prettiness that you, or anyone, should be measured against. I have no doubt you are lots of women's type. Here's my honest opinion. Some men are insecure when their wives, girlfriends make more than them. Some women are insecure when their husbands, boyfriends look better than them. I don't believe any of that crap, but I can kinda understand from the cultural point of view. Don't be bothered by them and just find the right girl. I love a pretty men and have only ever dated them, and I am considered a very attractive woman. You're good.